Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine Venegas and the topic that I chose for my country video report is pollution in Russia. So I decided to choose this topic because I think that this is a relevant issue to a lot of the countries in the world, and I don't think that everyone realizes all of the negative consequences of polluting and spilling oil carelessly. So, regarding Russia, it has about 146 million people and it's located right next to the Arctic Ocean. And the causes of environmental pollution would be massive amounts of mining, oil spills, and automobiles. So, mining. And let's see, Norilsk is one of the 10 most polluted places in the world, and the workers there are exposed to pollution, heat, and noise. And they're forced to use masks or breathing tubes, as shown in this picture right here, that are connected to oxygen tanks in order for them to be able to breathe. The compensation that the workers get for doing this job, however, are 90 official holidays, and they're able to retire at the age of 45. The economy is good, but the city is very polluted. The residents suffer from high rates of cancer, lung disease, blood and skin disorders, chronic respiratory problems, and depression. The sulfur dioxide killed vegetation within 20 miles of the city, and any plants that may have survived, such as berries or if mushrooms survive, they are highly toxic and they should not be eaten. Also, the forest about 75 miles east of the city has also died. Russia's oil industry spills over 30 million barrels of oil on land every year and spills 4 million barrels into the Arctic Ocean every 18 months. So that is about half of the world's oil spills. What causes these oil spills are Russia's extreme weather conditions and the lack of maintenance or care for the pipelines, which causes them to rupture and the oil seeps out. The leaked oil becomes thick and suffocates plants and animals, and it forces the people to leave the area. And it really impacts the people whose economy relies on fishing, hunting, deer farming, and gathering. So the people who are most vulnerable to this are the Russian North, Siberia, and the far east of Russia. So the people who raise reindeers know that reindeers need a lot of land and they refuse to eat any of the contaminated moss. And because of the drill holes, thousands of kilometers of pipelines, roads, paths, and oil industry facilities, this makes it just about impossible. So I included pictures of some of the oil spills. So the oil spills get into the river because during the winter there may be some pipelines that rupture and spill oil into the ground. And then once that snow melts, that's how it gets into the river and eventually gets into the Arctic Ocean, which makes it just about everyone else's problem too, not just Russia's. And here's another picture, and you can see that the life around it is pretty much non-existent. The trees are dead and the river is black, so there's pretty much no signs of life. The same goes for this picture too. You can see the trees thinning out in the background. And these pictures are from the same area. They're from Uznik, which is in northern Russia. So another contributor to pollution would be automobiles. So they contribute to about 90% of Moscow's pollution because they have about 2 million vehicles in Moscow, and 200 cars from other places. So in conclusion, environmental pollution can pose serious health risks, and they are everyone's problem. I also decided to add my sources in case you wanted to read more about this. So thank you very much, everyone, and I hope that you all have a great week.